All right, welcome back to the Outpost Workshop. Tonight, we're going to do this little lighthouse here. Uh, been working with a young man at our carving meetings on Monday nights. Uh, so next week I told him we'd start, we'd do one of these, and I thought, well, if I'm going to show him how to do one, I need to do one. So I did one now. This is just a 1x1x4, nothing fancy. I'm just going to mark off. Just going to set that, just going to do an inch all the way around. On both ends. If you're new to carving, please go out, find you a good wood carving club you get involved with. Best thing you do, I mean, you can watch a million videos on YouTube and read books and everything else, but it won't take the place of going to a carving meeting and actually sitting down with the carver and letting him teach you, show you some things. So we just cut that off, mark that off at 1 inch all the way around, and I'm just going to start by going in and putting a stop cut in and going up to it. I'm going to do that all the way around. I'm just kind of marking out my territory. This is, doesn't matter which end you use. You just want to know this is going to be my bottom, so I'm going to work my way around it. I'm just kind of going in on that line where I made that stop cut and working my way back. So I end up with that. Just gotta rock that board. And I do have my carving glove on. That's something you always need to make sure you have on, especially if you're new. Even if you've been carving a long time, you don't take much to get cut. Now mark that, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other end. I know I can go a little deeper on this end if I want to, but that's gonna be the top. And I don't know if you can see it, but I just kind of come back, rock that back this way. That puts that stop cut in. And I can get it just like that. Rock it back. This side I can rock that forward. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Now we've got that marked out on both ends, kind of looks like a weight. Yeah. Alright. You know that on lighthouse you go have a bit, one end's gonna be bigger, so I'm gonna start the bigger end. And I'm just gonna try to start rounding it. I'm gonna think of it like this in my mind. Like here's a halfway point. Just like if you're doing some kind of bird or something, you want to round it off. Think about that center line. And you want to work from that center line back. That way you kind of getting it round. we're just using that simple little push cut right there. That's all we're doing. Nothing fancy. I mean, we ain't sharpening those sticks sitting there doing this. No. We'll just make it a simple little push cut. And what we're after, we're just trying to give this a round bottom. I mean, you can do the top for us if you want to, but I'm just doing the bottom because it works better for me. Because you want to be as big as you can at the bottom, but you want to have that round look. I mean, this is a simple little carving. It's going to be a good little carving for somebody just starting out, or even if you've been carving a while. Fun little carving. So we've about got that looking round. Now we can turn around. We know it's going to be a lot deeper, so we're going to come in here with a stop cut, rock it a little bit. We just want to go all the way around. Now we're going to start about halfway and go up. Remember that? We can go deeper. Kind of making it round. You know you're going to go a lot deeper up here than you was on the bottom. And go all the way around it. Alright. We've gone all the way around. We're starting to set down. We'll go back with that stop cut again. We're just going to start the corner and kind of roll it. And come back a little bit further. We'll just kind of want to work that in. I know that's going to be our widest part. We can go on down. We know that's going to come off. This corner. Remember, you keeping it round. It ain't got to be perfect round. It's a lighthouse. You may, depending on what you want to do to it, you know. You may have to do this videos in a couple of stages. I don't like to make mine real long. I mean, we're just trying to round this thing here. I want to go going all the way around this thing. I know I want to go at least that small with it. Now I'll come back, put that stop cut in. That cleans all that up. Like that, you know, these are new for me. It's only the second one of these I've ever done, so. Then when we did the pipe cut and we talked about just learning how to do this, and you take it off small pieces. See, we're just rounding this. That's easy carving. I mean, as long as you got a good sharp knife. See that grain there? Let's see. I'm just kind of, as I'm pushing that knife, I'm also just kind of moving it about. That helps smooth it out. If you do it right, you learn how to do that, you can make it look awful smooth. Ah, that's kind of, take a little more off of this bottom just because I got it deep in there. Yeah. So, got that, we just gotta make it look like we want it to look. He's a simple little carving, good first carving, help you learn the grain. You're doing it like this, and you can pretty much tell you if you're going the right way or not. I'm just kind of working this back and forth, skinning it real lightly, shaping it. Let's see. I just don't like the way it looks at the bottom. Once you get this part done, you're in pretty good shape. Don't it look like a lighthouse? Just go a little smaller at the top. And there's no set size. You can go as big or as little as you want to. You can make it round and go straight up and down. It's your lighthouse. You can do anything you want. I think we'll put some rocks at the bottom like we did that one. There's several different ways you can do it. We'll do the bottom first. Oh, that's kind of got a little lighthouse look to it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. We'll go one more time, just a little bit deeper. On the top. And we'll clean it up good when we come back and do the top. Alright, looking better. Alright, now what next thing we're gonna do, some rock down at the bottom. Now rock the dough pattern, you just go any way you want to, any size you want to. You can take a V tool and do it. You can take a knife and do it. I'm just going to do mine with a knife. I'm just going to kind of start with that little notch cut right there. You can see that. It got the first rock in there. Don't worry about that. You can a little mark. Alright, we'll just go any way you want to with them. Cut you some lines in there. Whoop. That one broke off. So now we're going to have one with a broke bottom. You can have big rocks, small rocks, anything you want. You can put brick. And see, it looks like you got some rock in there. You just go all the way around, don't take long. You just want to join them things together. I'll put this in right here. Remember when we talked about doing the little triangle cut? We were doing the 5 basic cuts. You can do that on these. You can just come in here somewhere in these little places like this. Just go and do that little triangle cut. See if you can pop that little place out. Gives a lot of depth and shadow in there. If you can see it right in there. Gives it more shadow. Gives it more depth. And I do hope you enjoy these videos. If you do, just give me a like, subscribe. I always recommend you go out, look at a bunch of carving videos, see what you want in the car. Check out my friend NC Prospector. He's the one kind of got me into this mess of doing these videos. Alright, see, we about got the rock done. If you notice, yeah, tucking up on that knife, making sure that I got total control of it. That's the main thing. You want to make sure you got control of that knife. Accidents do happen, but you don't want it to happen to you. And lots of times I like choke up on my knife. And a lot of times I'll wear a piece right here on my hand if I'm doing a big carving. I'm not going to be doing a lot of it. It kind of keeps the blade from hurting my hand there. There's no pattern. I mean, any which way you want to go, any which size you want them to be. You don't want them all even either. You want them to be all set, one higher than the other, one lower. We're just gonna make this all the way across the bottom. I'm just brush this real quick. Hey. Heavy. I don't know if you can see it close, but if you take small gouge like this and just take it, come in here. You just keep making them, keeping them rocks and being so flat. Gives a little more character. A little easy cut. Sometimes just a little thing. Well, that wasn't too good. The camera cut off. Alright, so we got the bottom done, all the rock. And then we're just going to do the top. What it is, I went ahead and I put a line here. You can see one short one here, I mean narrow here, then wider up here. I'm going to do the same thing, did the bottom. I'm going to go in and put in stop cuts and take this out in the middle. I don't worry about it. I can go deep because I know I want to go deep here. I'm just working that around. What I'm wanting to do is just take all this in the middle of these two areas out and leave this and this. I mean, we will round them here shortly. Just to tell you a little bit, I've been carving about 30 years. I'm not a great carver, but I have fun, and that's all that matters. I'm happy with what I do. I know a lot better carvers, for sure. I believe everybody's got a certain level of talent, and don't be if you go to if you're a new carver and you go to a carving club, don't be intimidated by what you see other carvers doing, because they started out the same way you did, or you are. You gotta learn. When I first started going to club that I'm in, I would sit with my knife and piece of wood up under the edge of the table where they couldn't see it, 'cause I had no idea what I was doing. But because they were willing to help me, I put down and learn. I'm not supposed to tell you, ain't nothing better than get involved in a club. We have great clubs here in our area. We got clubs in Charlotte, Winston, Thomasville, Statesville, Hickory. Hickory's got a great club. Put on a good show. If you like going to carving shows, if you've never been to one, you definitely need to go to one. Find out who has them in your area. The best that we have here is the Charlotte Club. They put a show on in February each year. Trying to do this a little faster than I would normally do. I don't know when this camera's going to stop. Well, my phone keeps saying I'm out of room. I have to keep deleting stuff so I can record more stuff. You see, I'm just going around there, taking that out. That's giving it that big light at the top. We also have a Facebook page for the carving club that I belong to. Davison County Wood Carvers on Facebook. Check us out. You can kind of see what the club is up to. Yeah, we just about got this light put in there. Going back with that stop cut. I don't know if you can see it, but just putting in the stop cut right there. And then working into it both directions. Make sure you got that stop cut in. If you don't put that stop cut in and you're doing this, you're going to take that whole corner off before you're ready. And a lot more of it than what you want. Let's go around this a little more. Alright, now we pretty much got that in. There you go, it's perfect. Now all I'm going to do is take these corners and knock them off right in the corner. The corner. Alright. It's not round, but it gives it a little more shape, and you can just kind of go in on each side. Little small, easy cuts. On each side, that kind of rounds it out more. And you can leave this part big. No, if you leave it bigger, don't break as easy in case somebody drops it or whatever. Yeah, we're going to do the same thing on the top, but we're going to have to give it a top. A little something to look better than that triangle. Let's put that stop cut it in there. Clean that up a little bit. Alright. So we got that round. So we gotta do something up here. So the way I'm just gonna come in here at this top angle and just make a big cut like that. I'm gonna do all the way around that way. See, it made a big difference. Now I'm gonna do it again here. It's gonna have them big flat planes on it. Just do it all the way around. You can come back here. You like. Hardest thing be I can't figure out where I got to be, but just so you can see it. But there you go. Then you can just put your little whatever you want to do in the top. There. Just a little lighthouse. You clean it up, do a little more detail if you come in here with these. Like if you little better look at the rock. Some of these places, like I say, you can come in here with a deep cut. Gives it a little more shadow in there. Put that little triangle cut in there. And some of the places we got a couple of rocks come together. Make it a little deeper there. No big deal. Alright. That's two little crazy thing. Where are you? There we go. Little lighthouses. Remember, have fun carving. If you're not having fun, no need to be doing it. Remember, wood carving is magic. See you next time.